Hey YouTube, today I'm going to be showing you how to repair a bent drive shaft instead of buying a new one. When you do bend it though, it's not going to be as strong as it was before, but it'll still work for a period of time. So the other day I was taking my e-revo off pretty big jumps and I bent the front left drive shaft. So today what I'm going to do is repair it. What you're going to need is the little hex wheel thingy to remove the wheel, a pair of Allen wrenches. I'm going to be using some Loctite too. So what you're going to have to do is remove the front wheel. I already did that. As you can see, the wheel just slides off after you remove the nut. Then what you're going to have to do is push the A-arm up, put your Allen key in, and find the little nut and just unscrew it all the way. You can also use a screwdriver, also use a screwdriver. Sorry, not a screwdriver. You can also use a drill, but for small screws like this, I'm just going to be using an Allen wrench. So as you can see, the whole front assembly came off. I'm going to try and move this up a little bit. So there you go. This bends back down and you can take out the drive shaft. Now what you're going to have to do is get a smaller Allen wrench, 5x64 Allen wrench, if you can see that. Okay, whatever. And what you're going to want to do is remove the screw that holds in the wheel hex. Once you unscrew that, take your fingers and just pull it right off. Now this should pop off. Now take the whole drive shaft and pull it out. Might be a little hard, but it should come out. What I like to do, what I'm going to do is just use a little hammer. And the drive shaft pops right out. Now I'm going to take you over to the part where I'm going to bend the drive shaft. So as you can see, I'm over here. This is kind of like a little clamp. I don't know what it's called, but as you can see, here's a bent drive shaft. What I'm going to do is remove the boot down and just start bending this back in place. So put it in here, tighten this up as hard as you can, and your drive shaft will start to be bent back. So I'm going to come back when my drive shaft's totally fixed. So now my drive shaft's pretty much back in a straight line, as you can see. It's time to reinstall it. So what you're going to do is, since I have RPM carriers, this bearing fell out, push the bearing back in, take your drive shaft, just push the boot all the way down, lift up your arm, slide the drive shaft this way first, so it pops out. Oh, my bearing fell out, it's okay. Lift up the arm and slide the other side into your car. Now what you're going to do is simply put this back in. To do this, you're going to need the other Allen wrench that you had before. Lift up the A-arm, sorry if I'm blocking the camera, and start screwing this back in. So now that this is screwed back in, you're going to want to pull this out, take the bearing, you can use just a couple pliers here, and try and pop this bearing back in. Sometimes it gives me a little bit of troubles, but sometimes it works. So I'm going to come back when this bearing is fully in. So as you can see, I got my bearing in, and now it's just the reverse process. To do this, all you have to do is take the hex, also the little screw, and slide the hex on where it lines up with the hole. It should slide on pretty easy. Take your hex driver, put your screw right on your hex driver, just like that. Put it right through the hex, and tighten it down all the way. It should tighten down fairly snug. Now you're pretty much done. All you have to do is put back on the other tire. What I'm going to do first, though, is take some thread lock, put just some right on the tire, right on the hex. For some reason this doesn't want to come out, but there we go. Put some right on the hex. Take the tire, slide the tire through, take the wheel thing, whatever you want to call them, and tighten it back down. So there you go. Pretty simple process. Not too hard to do, but it does take some time if you have bent all your drive shafts. Luckily, I only bent one. But as you can see, there is the new drive shaft, and it is pretty straight. I'm gonna have to say, for it being bent before, I'm gonna say I did a pretty good job. So there you go. There is my little tutorial how to fix a bent drive shaft so you don't have to go buy a new one. Pretty soon I'm going to be making a whole bunch more videos. Also, this week I'm going to be making a video of my Axial SCX10 Honcho. And I might be doing another video of my Traxxas E Revo. I also will probably be doing a little review video for one of my RC cars. So, thank you for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. If you have any comments or concerns, please post them down below. I do read them. So, if you have any videos you want me to do, post them in the comments below and I'll put up a video. So, thank you and see you later. Bye.